What's up everyone, KitaSean here. So I know I promised that I would release another spotlight video on the 9th, which was like 2 days ago, but some things came up, work got busy, etc. So we're making one now, and we're going to go ahead and continue on with the Swimsuit Servant. And in this spotlight video, we're going to go ahead and talk about Kiyohime Lancer. So Kiyohime Lancer is going to be a swimsuit servant from the very first beach event for Fate Grand Order, which I believe will come out pretty soon for the NA version, and she is a limited 4-star Lancer. So let's go ahead and start off with her servant skill. So Searching Summer of Passion A decreases critical rate for 3 turns on a single target enemy. Level 1 20%, level 10 30%, and Bathwater Turnover A increase Buster card effectiveness for 3 turns on self. So this is a great skill for her MP because it is a Buster NP, and she works well in Buster teams. I mean, this second skill explains it all. She's good in Buster teams. Now level 1 20% and level 10 30%. So her third skill is going to be Pursuer of Love A. It's a single target enemy skill that decreases defense for that enemy for 3 turns, and the percentage is actually pretty high. Level 1 20% and level 10 30%. So when she first releases, this was huge because there weren't that many servants that can decrease defense for such a high percentage. And even in the JP version right now, there aren't that many servants that can do that. There's only a handful of them. So this is still a valuable skill to use. Because of the percentage being so high and the decrease of defense, they threw a demerit on it as well. It increases the attack for that same enemy target that you use the skill on for 3 turns, and it increases their attack by 20% no matter the level of the skill. Honestly, I'm not exactly sure if that's the real reason why they gave her this demerit, because Martha actually gets an update before the release of Kiyohime, and Martha actually gets the same skill, decreased defense for 3 turns up to 30% at level 10, and she doesn't have a demerit at all. It just also gets rid of the buffs on that single target enemy. So I'm not exactly sure, maybe because their roles are different. Martha the healer and her MP is an attack type. Kiyohime is a /D buffer / attacker. So I don't know, maybe that's the reason why their roles are different. But yeah, Kiyohime just has a demerit when it comes to Pursuer of Love A. So because of the demerit on this skill, you don't want to use this skill recklessly because you can end up helping out your enemy, servant, or mob, because 20% is huge when it comes to percentage, especially when it comes to attack. So like, for example, myself, I personally use it when I know I can get a for sure kill. So I use it, and if I can kill it within the 3 turns that I use this, then there you go. You can definitely abuse this skill, and I'll just try to tank the attack damage from the enemy, servant, or mob. So yeah, like, I would use this skill wisely. Don't use it recklessly because it can end up backfiring on you. So Kiyo Lancer's class skills are going to be Madness Enhancement EX, increase Buster card performance by 12%. So this actually works very well with Bathwater Turnover A, so that Buster damage will go up very high, 42%, and then Magic Resistance D, increase debuff resist by 12.5%. Kiyohime Lancer's Noble Phantasm is Dojoji Kane 108 Shiki Hiryu Nagi. It's a single target Buster Noble Phantasm that does 600% at level 1 and 1000% at level 5, and also inflicts Skill Seal for 1 turn, and with Overcharge it inflicts burn for 5 turns, level 1 500 and level 5 2500. So her command card lineup is going to be 2 quicks, 1 arts, 2 busters. Both her quick and her arts do 2 hits, and her buster does 6 hits, extra does 5, and Noble Phantasm also does 6 hits. Because of her buster card doing 6 hits, it's actually pretty easy to gain critical stars with her. So I think the ideal command card lineup should be quick, then buster, buster, so that you can get a lot of crit stars. But because she is a Buster servant and her MP is Buster, and she has a skill that increases Buster performance and also has a class skill that increases Buster type teams is probably the way to go, because she'll do max damage if you use her as a main attacker. So personally, I actually see Kiyohime as a debuffer than an attacker because of her skills, and not only that, her Noble Phantasm has a lot of skills that basically debuff, like burn and skill seal. So in my eyes, debuffer first and then attacker. But again, if you really want to use her as an attacker, then Buster team is the way to go. So again, I personally don't see Kiyohime Lancer as an attacking servant, so I think bringing servants that deal damage is probably the way to go. So servants like Elizabeth is actually really good because she can increase attack by 20%, and once she gets her buff in the NA version, she can actually increase female attack by another 20%, so that's a whopping 40%. And then you have her skill to defense down enemies. You also have Buster Chain, which is actually really easy to do. So again, Kiyohime and Lancer works really great in Buster teams. Another great servant to pair her up with is going to be Arturia Lancer Alter, because she's going to be a crit Buster attack servant, and of course Arturia Alter Lancer is going to be your main attacker. And of course you can bring Ku Alter for a Buster Chains, he can protect himself. You can also bring servants like Shakespeare, Waver for the support. You can bring Leonidas, Buster up, Chains again, Buster Chain. You can also bring Ozymandias for the attack up, MP up. So yeah, anyone that can increase attack up, Buster Chain is going to be really good with Kyo Lancer. So in the JP version, I personally think there are only two servants that work very well with Kyo Lancer, and obviously that's going to be Merlin. Merlin being that Buster caster, being very OP, MP up, invincibility, heal, attack up, Buster up. What else can I say about him? And then you also have Erishkagel, whose third skill would work very well with her. And I mean, Buster Chain. I think these two work very well with Kyo Lancer. I mean, of course there are other servants, but I think in the JP version right now, these are the other two options that you can use that are going to be working very well with Kyo Lancer. So the best CEs for Kyo Lancer in my opinion are going to be attack up, MP damage up, Buster up type CEs. So Victor of the Moon, Partying with the King, which recently came out for the 1-year anniversary, Verdant Sound of Destruction, Heaven's Field, Halloween Princess, and Golden Sumo are really good ones. There are, of course, other ones as well. So again, anything that increases attack up, MP up, or Buster up is going to work very well with Kyo Lancer. Now, if you're going to talk about JP CEs, if you're playing the JP version, Q Orange Jetty, you also have Pharaoh Chocolato, you have the J Alter CE, you have the Prisma Ilia CE, the one with Mew on it. I can't remember the name on top of my head for some reason. But again, I actually really think MP up and attack up, Buster up is the way to go for Kyo Lancer. So because she can actually gain a lot of crit stars, I think anything with star generation or crit damage also works perfectly for Kyo Lancer. So that was my spotlight video on Kiyohime Lancer. Now, personally, I don't think she has any cons. I think she's a great servant, but because of the Lancer class having so many other great Lancers in it, she gets overshadowed. It doesn't matter what rarity they are, 3-star, 4-star, 5-star, the entire Lancer class has so many great servants in it that masters just forget about Kyo Lancer. Personally, I like to use Kyo Lancer every now and then. I mean, one, I love her design. This is probably my favorite design in the entire Swimsuit lineup. Plus it's Kyo. Kyo's really cute. I love her playstyle. I love making teams surrounding around her. So yeah, it's just, I think Kiyohime Lancer is a very fun servant to use, and I hope you guys use her once she comes out. She's just a great servant, and I really hope she gets some love in the future in the JP version. But yeah, Kyo Lancer is a great servant to pick up, guys. I think she's a very fun servant to use. But yeah, that's about it, guys. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope this helped a little bit. If you guys have any personal tips and tricks on Kyo Lancer, it'd be really cool to see in the comments down below. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Laters.